Hello. Um, this is Illusion of Gaia. It's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games, and I'm gonna play it through again because I haven't done that in a while. Um, I'm playing it on the Retron 5, so it's like in 720p and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Let's give it a go. We're going to start the journey. We're going to start from the beginning. I haven't played this in years, so. Start off in school. My name is Will. A year has passed since I went to the Tower of Babel with my father. My father and his party met with disaster. Somehow I made it back to South Cape. I still can't believe my father is gone. I'll never believe it. When I grow up, I'll be an explorer and see the world. Somewhere I will meet my father. That's all for today's lesson. You four do your best not to fall behind. Demons have appeared outside of town. If you go very far, you must go with your parents. Seth says, I'll see you guys at the usual place. And Eric says, I have to go home first. I'll see you guys there later. If you don't hurry home, your mother will think that you were kept after school. And then I go walk around and talk to Lance. Like always, the cave at the seashore. Oh, Will, please recite with me. The world shines on brightly through eternity. I'm going to see if I can remember where all the red jewels are. Hey, Will, how many times have I told you not to come up here? You have a habit of jumping down from places. Well, I guess I can't really stop you. Yeah, there was one there. There are 50 red jewels to find throughout the world. And this is the dark space where you go and save and all that. Whoops, I missed part of it. Only one with the dark power can see this space. You are the chosen one. In the dark space, you can record a travel journal. Stop there before you depart. I'll record what's happened so far, and I'll continue my journey. Give me 1 second, and then I will continue on. But I want to check something first. As my computer makes noises. I'm going to get up a list of all the red jewel locations so I don't forget. Alright, and continue on. And this is what he didn't want me to do. You look like a fast runner. To run, push the control pad twice. And back in the school. Lance left. I am the jeweler Jim. I control the 7 seas. Just wanted to see you. Just wanted to see you. Is that right? How do you do? Once you hold up the red jewels, you'll have to come running to my place. I'm a famous master of disguises. If you saw me in another town, you wouldn't even know me. But I'm going to give you a red jewel. This is a rare jewel. Let me hold it for you. There are now 1 jewels in the room. Alright. Down we go. Blah. I know there's a red jewel the fisherman's got, but he's not here right now. This guy can't pull it up. Depending on, I don't know what, he'll either be there, here, or eventually he'll show up here, and when he's over here, he will have pulled up a jar that has a red jewel in it. That I remember. I feel sorry for Seth. I understand why. He hates to see his parents fighting every day. No sooner was the door to Seth's house open than a jar came flying out. And that was one of the first moments of this game that really depressed me. Seth's mother, it's no joke, that man. I put up with it for Seth's sake, but if it weren't for him, I'd have left long ago. And his father says, what's wrong with having a little fun with my hard-earned money? My astronomer friend said something very strange. A star is approaching the Earth. This is Lance's house. He lives here with his frail mother. Talk to his mom. He says, your father has been lost at the Tower of Babel for a year now. It seems like only yesterday. I wanted to come here because there's a red jewel in Lance's basement. So that's got me to 2 of them so far. Let's just go see if this guy... Nope, he's moved here. Now he says, even if I move to another place, I can't pull it up. So we'll come back to that. I envy you when I see the sea breeze blowing through your hair like that. Not like mine under this scarf. Yeah, the animation of the wind blowing on Will, once it starts, if it starts, no, it's not going to start. What do I talk to you about it? No? Okay. Well, anyway, it's cool. My friend Eric lives here. This is the biggest house in South Cape. Will envied people born to rich families. The translation of this is not great. There's some weird formatting issues. Like, that was Will talking, but he's saying Will talking in third person. It's the little things in life that make you rich or poor. Well, heard any good stories? Nope. Up here. Don't worry, I'm not on fire. It's just a treatment for my sore body. Cleaning this big house all day makes my brain ache. Go upstairs again. Now we're on the roof, and they're playing red light, green light. It's strange. This game is like red light, green light. How long have we been playing this? I'm going to do this. Oh no! What are you doing? This child, honestly. Now that I've been inside, let's see if this guy has moved. Nope, he's back over there. I'm not, like, running through, so it might take me a while to do stuff. I travel around to people's houses selling weapons used to fight demons. We may live in troubled times, but I won't sell a weapon to a child. I've got my own weapon. It's called a flute. Oh, I'm worried. There's been a lot of strange merchants lately doing business. Nice smell. There's no stove, so I'm cooking in this pot. And this is Will's house. This is my house. The pie that Grandma Lola is making smells really great. Welcome home, Will. Dinner isn't ready yet. Go outside and play for a while. And Grandpa Bill, coming home at this hour probably means you had to stay late after school again. Ha ha, excellent. Even if a boy can't study, he should show a little initiative. Okay, so to the seaside cave. All right. It was natural for the 4 friends to call this seaside cave their second home. Usually, when lessons were done at the school, they gathered there to talk and play games until sundown. Right. So before I talk to either of them, I'm going to keep coming in and out of here. Eventually, The red jewel guy should be over here. I remember this being like one of the most annoying gems to get because you just had to wait until it randomly decided that he was going to be over here. It was great music. There he is. He lifted the strange teapot. You check inside, you found a red jewel. So you could either walk him over to Jim the jeweler, or you can go to your items and go back out and press B to use it. You raise the red jewel. Red jewels fly to jeweler Jim's in a single ray of light. I can do the same thing with the other one. Which is super convenient. That way they're not clogging up your inventory. Okay, now I've talked to people. What is it, Will? It's late. I'm playing cards with Seth. Wait a minute. Ha ha ha. I'm going to win again for sure. Suddenly, Eric rushed in with a desperate look on his face. Ah, news! Big news! The Princess of Edward Castle has run away. They say she's claimed South Cape. That's all? You came in such a hurry that I thought something really big had happened. The princess is probably that spoiled girl Kara, the one you like so much. Liar! Maybe the soldiers will come here looking for her. The soldiers from Edward Castle look so cool, I want a steel helmet too. And I thought everyone would be surprised. I'm not interested in girls. I like adventures better. Will, get over here and sit next to Eric. Okay. Everyone's here. What should we do today? I want to see Will's mysterious power. You haven't seen it? He can move things without touching them. He moved that statue in the corner of the cave. Will, show me again. Oh, it moved. Next, pick a card. Any card. I'll put down 4 cards face down. Pick the one you think is the Ace of Diamonds. Pick the one you think is the Ace of Diamonds. I don't think it matters which one you pick. Will picks up a card. It's the Ace of Diamonds, of course. Right! I'm speechless. Hey Seth, this is some type of psychic power, right? Yeah, it must be some kind of psychic power thing. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was magic. Most people have 5 senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. I think Will's psychic power is some kind of 6th sense. What Seth says is too complicated for me to understand. Seth, let's play one more game. One more game with Seth and I'm going home. I'm going to win again for sure. Oh, I gotta go around to talk to Eric. If only I could do that. And you could kind of just hang around for a little bit, but eventually, let me see if I can move this back over a little bit. Nope, okay. Eventually you gotta leave, and then I always thought this little like lighting change was cool. It was already dark by the time Will left the cave. Like, I know it's nothing, but you know, when you're a kid, this is super cool. And nobody says anything new, I don't think. Nope. So we just go home. The pig's wrecking the room. But why is there a pig in my house? Better run upstairs. Except I can't. Hamlet, you shouldn't snort at strangers. Is this your house? Yeah, so? Frankly, you look a little shabby. Well, excuse me. Your father? Mother? Not here, huh? Is this a picture of your parents? My father's an explorer. I know, Ullman, the explorer. They say he was lost. He'll come back someday. Are you sad? No? I'd be sad if it were me. I'm sorry. Anyway, is there a piano here? No, there isn't, but Grandma Lola is a great singer. They're singing upstairs now. They have such loud voices. Welcome home, Will. When I sing opera, I lose track of the time. Dinner's not ready yet. Oh my, I haven't sung like this in a long time. Your grandmother Lola used to be a singer. I fell in love with her voice. That's why I married her. Ha ha ha. Oh, you bringing up a thing like that. Well, you shouldn't be surprised to hear that. The girl who was singing with me a minute ago. No! A scream from downstairs. It's that girl screaming. Princess, I've been looking for you. I don't know you. Be gone. What are you saying? If I don't take you home, I'll lose my head. What do I care if you lose your head? Princess, do you think I have nothing better to do than chase you down? I must take you home. It's the king's orders. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm King Edward's daughter, Kara. Will, I feel as though we've met before, as if we were good friends. So that girl likes to play practical jokes. Edward Castle. That's a big There's a big viaduct under the castle. Your grandfather designed it. What? Really? I used to be an architect. There's a prison under the castle. It's built like a maze to keep prisoners from escaping. I feel bad that I built a prison where people disappear and are never heard from again. Enough serious talk. Let's eat dinner. I've made a delicious pie. Let's sit at the table upstairs. So go upstairs. We sat down to a feast of snail pie with whipped cream. I only got one piece, but Grandpa Bill ate half the pie. That night, Will dreamed that Kara and he took a trip around the world. And the next morning, something began to happen. I had more snail pie for breakfast. I left you a slice. Good morning, Will. A letter has come for you from King Edward. This is what was written in the letter. Bring the crystal ring from Ullman's things to Edward Castle, King Edward. I've been in a bad mood ever since I saw I've been in a bad mood ever since I saw this letter. Oh, Will, I'll teach you a spell. When I'm upset, humming this tune makes me feel better. Lola hummed a strange melody. That's pretty. Even though Will had never heard it before, it seemed oddly familiar. You've learned Lola's melody. A crystal ring? Never heard of it. There was nothing like that in the luggage your father Ullman left behind. Maybe we could go to Edward Castle. We could see the princess. Be careful. I will. And by that, I mean I will leave. King Edward has summoned you to the castle? Well, just be careful. Actually, before I go there, I'm gonna go see what my friends are up to. I don't know if things change what they say. No. See if anyone's in the cave. They're all here. It's a day off from school. Let's have some fun. If only I could do that. I'm gonna win again for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna win again for sure. Okay. To Edward Castle. Nope. Where will you go? I always thought this map was really cool. Usually I don't like the games where you have to like pick a spot on a map and you just go there. I like being able to travel the world, but I feel like in this game it works well. This is King Edward's castle. I must report this intrusion. Will shows the letter to the guard. A guest of the king. I'm sorry. You may pass. Alright. And then, is this the guy? Yes. Okay, one of these guys goes behind this thing. Don't raise your voice and mind your manners. In exchange, I will give you 1 red jewel. And we will send that red jewel to the jeweler Jim. Alright, I think that's the only, let me check, actually. Yes, that is the only red gem right now that I can get. King Edward is having breakfast. Wait a while, then enter. This is King Edward's castle. Go to the 2nd floor if you want to meet King Edward. Recently, a hunter was hired. I wonder what the king is thinking. I don't know. Actually, I do, because I've played this game a lot. Can't go this way yet. This is the underground prison. Innocent people can't enter. But I can go upstairs. Yeah. So you're Will. Were you summoned by King Edward? Be careful when you meet him. I love you. Well, he's shy. I'm glad that somewhere in this world there is someone who's thinking of me. This is the princess's room. Strangers can't enter. Who is it? A guest? This is just a shabby boy. It's me, Kara. Oh, that voice. Let him in or I'll tell everyone your old nickname. Oh, pardon me. Please enter. I'm at a loss. You, yesterday. I was told to bring the crystal ring to King Edward. Terrible. It's terrible. Again, my father is trying to take something important from someone. I've escaped from the castle before. Now they won't let me go out. Recently, something very strange has happened in the castle. My mother has hired a famous hunter. It's ominous. Princess, let's go. I feel scared. My father and mother seem to have changed. Please save me. Take me out of here, please. Princess. Please come back, Will. Your business is finished. Get out. Alright, now I can go talk to the old king. The interview room is before you. Climb the stairs to meet the king. So you are Will. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Let's go see King Edward. If you want to see the king, keep your wits about you. Same thing. Okay. I talked to the queen. Queen Edwina. The king sent you the letter. Talk to him. Your Will, you look so shabby. Well, did you bring the crystal ring? No. How dare you say such a thing to me? Guards, throw this impudent weasel in prison. Then go to Will's house and find the ring. Ma'am, save me. Did you say ma'am? Now I'm gonna wake up in prison. I wonder why I have to suffer so. I wonder what will become of me now. Anyway, I have to think of a way to get out of here. This moss has seen thousands of prisoners come and go. Those prisoners must have been encouraged by any sign of life. Someone was chained to this ball. It's locked. And I just have to wait, I think. A soldier's whisper comes from a hole in the ceiling. It's today's ration of bread. Even moss drinks water. Will tastes some of the bread. The bread is hard. It is the worst thing he's ever tasted. For some reason, he really misses Grandma Lola's creative cuisine. Still locked. Trying to pick the lock. Time passes slowly, but the long day is ending. It pains me to think of the prisoners' feelings, not knowing what they should do. While I was trying to think of a way out, I drifted off to sleep. A familiar voice speaks from the flute. Will, this is your father. Father? You were a cute child, but now you've grown up. Isn't Grandma Lola's pie delicious? Sure, Dad. Where are you? I can't tell you now. I have something to ask of you. Listen. Yes, if it is your wish. I want you to save me. I, too, was once held in this cell. Look at the left-hand wall. This? Have you heard anything from Grandpa Bill? Grandpa? He was an architect. Your grandpa knows the secret of that stone. Secret? Starting now, you will encounter a terrible thing. Do I have to? Pick up the stone your enemy left. The power of the crystal is contained there. That power will prove to be your ally. You must make a pilgrimage to the ruins of the world to find the mystic statues. The closer you get to the crystal, the stronger the evil power will be. Will, no time. Quickly, first to the Incan ruins. The flute's voice fades and disappears. That was not a very good oink. It's locked. Yes, I know. I wonder if this is Kara's pig. Well, look, there's a letter and a key tied to its tail. The letter read, Sorry to hear that you're in prison. It's terrible what my father's done, but hear what I have to say. I too am a prisoner in a prison of silk and gold. But tonight I will leave the castle forever. You will also be free, Kara. of the key. Yeah, the key. Items. The prison key. Equip it. And then use it. As he turns the prison key, the steel door opens with a dull sound. I don't need any help. I can get out by myself. Okay. Whatever. And then dark space, so I can save. Oh, I'm Gaia, blah blah blah. When you defeat all the enemies in an area, you will get a jewel that increases your abilities. Push the start button to see the locations of your enemies. Find the demons and defeat them. Save me. Continue on your journey. And it's gonna be time for the first dungeon. Was there something on one of these? I don't remember. I guess not. And every game needs bats. Your HP power has increased. When you defeat all the enemies around you, a jewel will appear. So I've got to defeat all the enemies in each room. Well, you don't have to, but if you do, then you will. That's how you level up in this game. There are also times, like, I think it's this bat, maybe? You have to defeat a certain thing. No, it's this thing, right? Ah, shoot. You have to defeat certain things, and that makes those happen, which open up different paths. It's important to try to defeat all the enemies to get those power-ups. And to make sure you don't miss anything. Ow. And you can keep getting hit because you're not used to playing Super Nintendo games. I'm not used to playing with the Super Nintendo controller, let's put it that way. And I get some strength. Your strength has increased. Then you can press your shoulder button to use your psychic power to move things, and then some weird flower starts floating around. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Stay out of my way then. Darn flower. I missed it. So that's one thing I don't like about this game. Like, any button will cause the text to go ahead. So even just using the D-pad. So sometimes you'll miss dialogue. Not doing too great here, huh? My health is quite low. You found an herb. So, Herbs are what you use to heal, which I'm gonna use right now because, like I said, I'm almost done. Eating the herb, he regained his strength. I have to be a little more careful. And some defense. Yeah, if you tap a direction and A at the same time, it'll do a stronger attack. Those will disappear after a moment. You open this up. Oh, it's rusty. Can't. So you gotta defeat your bats. Collect your little gems. And jump on it. And immediately hurt yourself. When you defeat the enemies, a shiny silver dark gem will appear. If you collect 100 of these, you gain 1 life. Even if you're defeated, you won't have to go back very far. You see, I've got 51 right now. I found a red jewel, which I will send to Jim. You don't have to send them like that. I just do because that way I don't have to worry about them taking up space or anything. Not that I have to worry about that right now, but it's just what I get used to doing. Your HP has increased and healed me up. The flower went this way. Try playing the flute. Play the melody. Nothing. Nothing. So I guess I'll have to do this. He softly played the melody he had learned from Lola. He heard a soft voice from somewhere. Go to the switch on the right-hand wall. Okay. The door won't open unless you push the switch on the count of 3. When I shout, push the switch. I'll count 1, 2, 3. Don't make a mistake. 2, 3. Stop! The door is open. Go in. You can't reach it. Dark gems. There's gonna be 4 of these guys. Ow. Ow. Not too worried about getting hit right here. Because that's gonna open up the dark space. Make sure I collect those. There's a statue. It looks like you're hurt. Close your eyes. I am Gaia, the source of all life. I'll give you some advice. Your shape is only temporary. Try standing in front of the statue next to you. And save your game. And continue on my journey. Will hears a voice in his head. Will, I've been waiting a long time for you to come. I am freedom. I am eternal. Let me help you on your journey. As time goes by, you'll come to understand my nature. Will gradually loses consciousness. Transform. I've got a sword and cool long hair. I wonder if you can hear my aquarium just bubbling away back there. If you heard water running this whole time, that's what it is. Now I can reach that. And now I get to defeat a bat in one hit, and a skeleton in two. I can still make things move with my brain. Ow. Ow. Man, I'm not doing great, huh? What I should do is go back and save. But I'm gonna risk it. Because I don't remember if this is a heal place or what kind of place. By which I mean like the gem that I get at the end. If I get hit again though, I'm gonna go back to the dark space. I found a red jewel. I'll send that one off in a minute. Now. Oh, I died. Whoops. Oh no. I'm way back here. Okay. Let's try this again. Pretend that didn't happen. This is all new. You've never seen this before. I did not die. I don't remember if I'm going to get these power-ups still or not. I might. I might not. But I'm going to defeat all these guys and we'll see. If I don't get it, then I can just rush through, because it would be not worth fighting everything over again. I did not get it. Okay. That means I can just rush through. Like I could do it if I wanted to like get the dark gems, but I don't really care about that right now. I just want to get back to where I was. Jump down. The spears fall. I could just load my save. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to reset. Then I will go back to my save where I just got freedom. That'll save a little bit of time. Okay. Start journey. Underground tunnel. That's quicker, huh? Waiting for you, blah, 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 blah. Lose consciousness. Transform. Okay. Let's try this again. Reach that with my long sword. Really? I need to take it easy, huh? Stood skull. Alright, this time I'm going to go back and heal up real quick. Hey, I said this was one of my favorite games. I didn't say I was getting good at it. Yes, I'm hurt, save, etc. Yes, continue journey. Alright. No worse for wear. Oh, whoops. Almost got hit again. Alright, let's get this red jewel. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Okay, and back to where I died. I mean, where I was just showing you what it looked like when you die. That's it. And defense. It really was the last enemy, too. When the enemies are destroyed, Will can return to his original shape. I have to check on the inside. Yep, red jewel in there. I saw you, but I'm surprised. You can change your shape just like me. I'm Lily, an Atori girl protected by the flower spirit. How do you know a melody you could only have heard from us? I learned it from Grandma Lola. She hummed it whenever she was upset. I have had some of her pie. It tastes rather unusual, doesn't it? You know my grandmother? Actually, she asked me to rescue you. The elder is calling. I have to go. We'll meet again. Goodbye, Will. I'm in Edward's castle. It's nighttime. This guy's asleep. Are you going to take Kara out of the castle? Don't let the king find you. Please take care of the princess. He still loves you. Still shy. Eep. No, just kidding. He's asleep. Of course you've come. Thank you. Was the guard asleep outside? Was the guard asleep outside? His nickname is Old Snorehead, sleeping again. Your little pig has come. His name is Hamlet. Cute, isn't he? He's very smart. He has some kind of strange pig power. Please, take me out of here. Okay. Oh, still nothing new. I'm stealing your princess. Try to leave. Oh, wait. It will be a long trip. We should take food. Will you go to the cellar with me? Gotta find some food. I wonder where to look. You found a large, yummy roast leg of yak. Cool. Everything's ready. Let's go before the soldiers find us. And away we go. At last we leave. Let's go to your house. I'm worried about your grandparents. They hurry to Will's. That's the sound of them running. And it's destroyed. What? What's happened? It's awful. Who would do such a thing? My grandparents. Grandpa Bill. Grandma Lola. I'll look upstairs. Something that went too fast because I pressed the direction pad. What happened? Look at the wall. This mark, a jackal. The jackal's here. Jackal? He's the hunter hired by my mother. An evil man who will stop at nothing. Once he starts after you, there's no stopping him. He has no regard for human life. My grandpa and grandma. Don't worry, you two. You're the one who. Who are you? I'm Will's friend. Lily, do you know anything about this? It's okay. Your grandpa and grandma are safe. They're in my village. Your village. I don't know how it's pronounced. I've always said Ittery or Atori. Itori, that's the one I say, Itori. So I'm going to call it Itori. I don't know if it's Itori. I don't know if it's Ittery. I don't know. It's Itori. Itori Village. I've never heard of this village. Naturally, my village has a barrier around it. Ordinary people like you can't see it. Let's go, Will. Okay. I'm going too. It's far too dangerous for a princess. You can't stop royalty. I do whatever I want. Typical of a princess. I think something good is going to happen. Before we go to my village, should we meet the townspeople? We might not be back here for a long time. That's a good idea, Lily. But I'm going to go this wise. And the first thing I want to do is go talk to the jeweler. Well, him first. Okay, same thing. Alright. Because I've got a couple jewels, right? I got 2 left. I am the jeweler Jim. I control the 7 seas. I'm holding 5 of the red jewels for you. You've collected more than 3 jewels. According to the list, you get the herb. You received the herb. You've collected over 5 jewels. According to this list, your defense power will be raised. Your defense power is raised by 1. And I want to give you red jewels. This is a rare jewel. Let me hold it for you. There are now 7 jewels in the room. Let's see the inventory. I will give you goods for your jewels as written on the list. So my next one will be the life force, which should be hit points. So I'll get a little extra bubble with 1 more gem. Blah, blah, blah. So what I'm going to do now run down here. Check on my friends. See if... What's the matter? You're not acting like the same old Will. What happened, Will? You look so gloomy. Something you can't tell us about? Yeah, the princess is in my house, and also this girl that turns into a flower. Why don't you come and visit? He's gonna win again for sure. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. That is going to do it for this first stream thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to the teacher here. What is it, Will? Looking at your face, I wonder if you're plotting something again. Anyway, I'm going to save at the dark space, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you if you watched. Thank you if you want to come back and watch this at some other point. I will do the next stream randomly. I'm not going to have a set schedule because this is not anything that I'm doing for like anything other than my own fun. But that's the end.